Hey, and welcome to the Shave Tank. Now, today, again, for some bonus viewer questions answered. So let's go. And first questions are again related to the Soap Commander reviews. Part 1 and 2 I did. First one was, why do I not load the brush in the jar? Well, because most of the samples I got are in these packets, and so what I do is I break about 2 grams off of this. I think there will be about 5 grams or something in there, or 6, and press that in my bowl and load it from there, because it's just a lot easier than using this bar and doing it in the hand or something like that. Of course, most other soaps, as you can see in my other review videos, I load from the jar, but does it make a difference? I don't know, I don't think so. Then another question I got, how would you rate the Soap Commander soaps versus the Saponificio Varesino? So Saponificio Varesino, Manna di Sicilia, one of my favorite soaps, versus Soap Commander. Yes, I seem to be really excited about Soap Commander, and I was really excited about Saponificio Varesino. Now, from the shaving properties point of view, so slickness, protection while shaving and all that stuff, I have to say they are equally top of the line for me. So both are performance-wise absolutely top-notch. I would struggle to say if one of the two is better. The Saponificio Varesino has a little bit more cushion to it, and the Soap Commander has a little bit more slickness to it, but adding that both up for shaving, it doesn't make much difference. They protect your skin awesome. So both really, really good. I couldn't rate one higher than the other. Scent-wise, of course, there's a huge difference about how they go about the scents. Soap Commander has really cool takes on scent ideas. I cannot express this any differently, because I think it makes sense when they call, for example, when they call this inspiration, and they say there's Japanese grapefruit, yeah, but they combine it to make it a very complex, rich and strong smelling soap, which I really, really like. So this compositioning of the scents is really cool, but is totally different than how Saponificio Varesino goes about it. They go more about it from a perfume standpoint, so they really combine their notes, have a scent idea, some traditional influences, colognes and scents that you remember from Italy, and make their own scent out of it and their own version of scent. And this is also really awesome. And like I said, scents are really important for me in the terms of mood. And if I'm on the weekend and I'm shaving to get ready for a date in a nice Italian restaurant around here, and I feel really Italian, then I would pick the Saponificio Varesino. If I'm getting up in the morning and I feel like sitting in the studio and trying to produce a song or something like that, I would possibly go for an inspiration, because it's an inspirational scent. So both have something going about it, and again, I could not rate one above the other. They are totally different takes on how to go about things, and I think each has their place, especially for me they are both will be kept in my rotation, and I will use them both on, well, depending on my mood, like I said. Then another question, Shave Tank. You review a lot of cheap shit and cheap stuff. Why don't you use anything good? Yeah. I call troll. But I'm going to answer this anyway. When I started wet shaving, I was reading a lot about stuff and what people recommend and things like that. And I got X-Pac and I got Acqua di Parma, and living in Italy it's really easy and stuff like that. And yeah, so I have some experience with this. And most of that I sold, so I cannot really show you any jars of it. I don't have any of that left, I think. Maybe somewhere. There are some deep secret shelves in here. So, yeah. But why? And it ties in with the next question, are you only buying cheap knockoffs? First of all, I don't think anything is a knockoff here, because Acqua di Parma didn't invent shaving cream or shaving soap or something like that, and neither has X-Pac or whatever, or Martin de Condre. And the question for me simply is, I don't want to get other wet shavers into the belief just to be in the club you have to buy expensive stuff and post on Facebook about it. No, that's just not me. And secondly, I'm not filthy rich, so if I want something really and I would see an advantage in it, I would buy it. But performance-wise, I don't see anything why I should do it. So, if for example, if I take soap performance of good of a $70 shaving cream, now not naming the stuff, but and compare this to $20 St. James of London, is the $70 cream 4 times as good? No, actually. I think St. James of London is the best shaving cream I ever tried. Same with soaps. Is an $80 shaving soap where you get like 70 grams, 3 ounces or something like that in a glass jar that's not even that pretty. Is it 5 times as good as, for example, Soap Commander? No, I don't think so. Performance-wise, this is better. Can't help it. That's the way it is. Then you say, okay, but there are perfume makers and they make a scent that is really good and ordinary, extraordinary and very, yeah, but I can pay $17, get a Saponificio Varasino Manna di Sicilia here, and it's made by a perfume maker. It has an excellent composition. It has its own scent. It's not a knockoff of anything. So the scent is not built after anything I know, and it's awesome. Does the $70 cream or soap smell 4 times as good as this? No. Not for me. As I said, your mileage may vary. If it's for you and you feel better with paying $70 and for you it smells better or performs better, your mileage may vary always, but no, not for me. And surely I'm not going to spend a lot of money on it. Next question ties in also in this. Shave Tank, you reviewed a lot of razors, but all of these razors are cheap stuff. Where is the above the ties and Webers or whatever? Again, I actually don't have a Weber or something like that, but I had some vintage Gillettes. Yeah, they were okay. And I mean, this Merkur Progress is 60 bucks, so it's not that cheap in my book, but yeah, I love it. And this 30 bucks Edwin Jagger has flawless chrome finishing. It's not stainless steel or anything, but it's really cool. Again, I think 30 or 40 bucks, Razorrock slab. Very nice finish. Icon stainless steel handle, very nice in the hand. All very good razors. And I don't know if I get any better performance from Weber. I haven't tried one. Yeah, that's just me. I have spent some more on some equipment that I'm using not on video, but for example I have a vintage 14 Emerald France restored knife here, straight razor, and I'm in the ways of restoring this one, which is a Nero 5-inch carbon steel razor. The plastic handle was retrofitted and it's not really nice, so I'm going to have a new one made. Yeah, all nice stuff, and I'm surely paying for it. And yeah, but safety razors, performance wise, these razors are all absolutely excellent. The Razorrock Mission I have is 20 bucks, it's awesome. The Phoenix double open comb, I think 30-40 bucks. Awesome stuff. So I don't see why I should get anything that costs more. Then I get a lot of questions, test this or that. Yeah, if I get a hand on it, sure, maybe, but I'm not doing requests. Sorry, I buy stuff because I want it, and then I'm gonna test it. Simple as that. Last question, very nice question. I think I saw some technique changes when you shave over time in your videos, and this may well be. I'm not that aware of myself, but of course we all are experts on our own faces, and over time you do something differently, or your hand changes a little bit or stuff like that. Yeah, that happens all the time. So you get more expertise on your face every day, even if you're wet shaving for quite some time, and you change it up. Especially, which I don't do on video, but with the straight razors also, you have to be changing that up, because in the beginning, of course, I was getting cut up, yeah, like most beginners probably, and getting some cuts and nicks in there, and yeah, you have to change your technique. I'm very quick, I'm getting quicker and quicker. I have to actually stop me a little bit sometimes with the DE razors, because actually I can cut myself with the DE razor if I get too quick and I'm in a hurry in the morning or something like that. So I tend to ease down a little bit and all that stuff. And yeah, with the DE razor I don't do that much grimaces and skin stretching, because I get along quite okay without it. With the straight razor, of course, you have to do a lot of stretching to not get cut. So yeah, technique changes all the time. And if you want, I will do a few videos on that also. So that was the last of the questions for today, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Let's all high five and see you next time.